Hi, my name is Alexine Garcia and I have a short presentation on Steve Jobs and his spirituality for you. And I was really surprised to find out about Steve Jobs. You know, I am an avid Apple user. I have an Apple computer, an Apple laptop, an iPad, an iPhone, and I never really took the time to research this man. And when I did, I was heavily surprised to find out that he was a hippie, a college dropout, a bit of a rebel. He even just left life behind and went to India to find himself. So I have a short presentation, a slideshow for you to take a look at, and I really do believe that we can take Steve Jobs' influence and run with it. In 1955, Steve Jobs was born and adopted by working-class parents. Throughout grade school and high school, his parents understood that he was different. He built a legacy of pranks that often got him kicked out of school. His mother once told a teacher that if they did not know how to keep him engaged, it was their own fault that he was in trouble. He went on to college at Reed College in Oregon, but dropped out. Soon after this, he worked at Atari and then left to India on a spiritual journey. This section of his life really impacted Apple design. First of all was Atari, where he began to appreciate simplicity. The game Pong, the game Star Trek were both examples of his love for simplicity. And Steve Jobs and a close friend, Daniel Kotke, went to India together, and his friend recalls that Jobs never really did find that inner peace that Zen Buddhism could possibly offer. Now, Jobs did go in search of enlightenment, and after coming home, he returned with a sense of culture shock. He realized that while he was away, he discovered a deep sense of intuition that Westerners lacked. And but what Steve Jobs did realize was that he did very much appreciate the simplicity of Zen Buddhism. And he also attempted a primal scream therapy to release the angst and confusion of being adopted. And he confided in friends that he was often driven by the pain of being adopted and being abandoned. And although he didn't receive the healing he wanted, it did impact his life. From this experience, he gained a deep sense of confidence that went on throughout his life to influence the way he did business and influence the way he created Apple. And another one of Steve Jobs' passions was the belief that failure is not a bad thing. He believed in living a wholehearted, fearless life. And I believe as us as believers in Christ, we can take the same attitude of incorporating our beliefs into the very fabric of our lives. Now, Jobs took his own spiritual beliefs and his ideas of simplicity and used them as an inspiration to build a whole concept of design. Why can't we as believers in Christ